Boot fans, welcome on in. Right here today we've got two boots that are currently on the market that are made from knit materials. You might be familiar with the Primeknit, which was released this week, and then we've got the Magista Obra, which was released about a year ago. We've received plenty of questions from readers who want to know how these compare against each other, how the upper feels, because obviously being that both of them have a knit material, they want to know what performance benefits they can get from each boot, and then that heel cut, or no heel cut, is the case with the Magista. So we're going to take a look at them real close beside each other, and I'll give you a rundown of what I think each boot has on offer for players. Let's take a look at the Primeknit real quick. The upper material is a Primeknit. That's the reason they call it a Primeknit. On top of the surface, and this is the first thing we're going to take a look at real quickly, is this vacuum seal material that's added across the Primeknit. So when I touch this, I'm not touching the knit, I'm touching this like synthetic style material, which you can hear right there, has this like synthetic noise to it. The upper itself is pretty soft, it's pretty flexible, but you can definitely tell that it's going to be held intact with that vacuum style material. And that Primeknit runs right across the upper. If I look inside the boot, I'll give you a look at what it has. You can see it in here. So I could touch the Primeknit inside. And then the other thing to note is the tongue design. And it has this lycra knit material that runs through the midfoot. And it gives you a lockdown feel. So it adds some compression right across the midfoot and it keeps your foot locked in place. So this is going to be a boot that fits a lot more snug than the Magista. And I'll bring that in real quick. First, let's take a look at the forefoot of the boot. Features the fly knit material, which is actually more like a knit. Across the upper, you've got that ACC technology, which is going to add some durability properties and make sure that no water seeps in through this forefoot region. Now, it's a little bit different as you run up through the tongue because this is actually a knit material. So that is an initial difference in the fact that the tongue on the Primeknit has that lycra material that keeps it locked down. You're going to get a little bit more stretch with the Magista, and that's what I found while wearing them. They're a much more suitable boot for anybody that needs a wider fit, and that's because this upper is more pliable and it has the ability to stretch it a little bit through wear. So first thing to know is I would advertise these, or I would comment that these are a more accommodating boot for wider fits than the Primeknit is. We'll take a look at that mid-cut collar next, and obviously you've got that same material that runs through that collar. It's going to give you a much more lockdown feel around your ankle as opposed to the Primeknit, which does give you additional support through the heel, but you don't get that same style around your ankle, actually around your ankle. When you flip them around, they have the same properties in the heel, in the fact that this Magista, the logo on the back and the heel, the hit, actually has a more firm feel than the material. So the material fly knit is pretty flexible, but this acts as a spine, so it keeps it held up against your ankle and it keeps that high sitting collar. Same is true with the Primeknit. You can tell that this definitely has that kind of like spine feel. I've done an unboxing of these and I did an on foot fit. If you want to check that out, I'll leave an annotation on the screen where you can go and check that video and see exactly how this fits against your heel region. Flip them over real quick, and this is one of the last key differences between the boots. It is quite obvious that the Primeknit has been advertised as a more attacking style boot because it's got that same sole plate as you found in the F50 series, so it's all about acceleration and traction, as opposed to the Magista, which has some conical studs. It's going to be ideal for midfielders or playmakers who kind of want to sit in the middle of the field, chop and turn quickly and move the ball around the pitch. Design is also vastly different. And in terms of weight, the lighter boot is actually the Magista, which weighs in at about 7.25 ounces compared to 7.7 for the Primeknit. Not that that's anyway a big difference. But there you have it. I see these boots as being more of a midfielder's boot, playmaker's boot, and the Primeknit being an option that attacking style players can wear, forwards, maybe even wingers. but both definitely accommodate a wide variety of players. Definitely appreciate a thumbs up in this video, guys, if you've enjoyed it. This has been our pretty quick comparison between the Primeknit and the Magista. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. If you have any other boots you want to see compared, leave a comment down below and let us know, and we'll check them out. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.